All right, the last thing that we're going to just quickly address, and then I'm going to have you bring some things to class again on Monday. We're going back, I believe it's note 24, to talk a little bit about competitive advantage. Okay, and I'm just going to give you just a little start here to get you thinking about it. Competitive advantage. Okay, we've discussed it earlier. Things that we do better than the competition. That's why it's called the competitive advantage. There are two really ways of looking at it. Okay, and what I want you to do is, as we go through this, I want you to think about things that as you're going out to become a marketing employee somewhere, you're starting your own marketing firm, whatever you decide that you'd like to do in the world of marketing, is look at what are out there in terms of competitive advantage that are market-based view versus resource-based view. And here's what I mean. It's very similar. I was 8th grader, showed up for baseball tryouts, and we got there. Maybe I told you this story already. I probably have, but oh well, I'll tell it again. Got to baseball tryouts, and coach sits us all down. We're 8th graders in Iowa. You can play baseball as a 8th grader, high school. And sat us all down and said, all right, see, we have 17 guys here. We have really 3 spots for 8th graders. We really want pitchers, and we really want outfielders. So, never played outfield a day in my life. Of course, when he said, so how many of your outfielders? Raised my hand. Okay? This is more of a market-based view of gaining competitive advantage. Okay, so if I'm going to look at this is an attractive industry, outfielder, being an outfielder, that's attractive, okay? What can I do to be successful because there's an opportunity there? I've looked at the market, okay, those opportunities that are out there. I've seen that opportunity. I'm going to try to seize it. I need to adapt. I need to figure out what resources I need to become an outfielder, okay? That's one way of gaining a competitive advantage. Did I make the baseball team? Yes, I did. Did I play outfield the rest of my career? Yeah. Okay, was there anything wrong with that? No, but up until that point, I was a shortstop. So this is a little bit different. Okay, if I would have gone with this type of view in terms of trying to find my competitive advantage as a baseball player, I would have said, what are your capabilities going in? Doesn't necessarily matter what the market is dictating or what's available out there. What are your strengths? Now, there were also some infielders that ended up making it, or one infielder. Maybe I could have been better than that other infielder. I could have looked at the resources that I had, the skills that I had, and tried to make it with the capabilities that I have. Now that is just a really short, brief start to that, and we'll talk more about that in class. What I'd like you to do is just think about what types of opportunities, what types of things are out there in a market-based view that said if we need these type of people, and you say, okay, I look and say they need skills in social media, we need skills in communications. What are some things out there that you think are opportunities that maybe you could try to shape your advantage or your resources to? Okay, what kind of resource you have? And then I want you to think of what are some resources that you already have or capabilities that you have that you could use to be successful, to get a job, to do what you want to do with your career. So think about those two things. Come up with just a list of some things that are really, looking at attractiveness. What are some really good opportunities? And then also some capabilities that you already have that you're going to have a competitive advantage because you've gone with a resource-based view. So bring those to class on Monday, and we will discuss those things. Have a great weekend. Just make sure that those sheets get done, and I will see you on Monday morning.